Hey you all, and good morning. It is another beautiful day here on the Carpetbagger Choose My Adventure road trip. It has been 2 weeks since we've been on the road here, and we are continuing to roll through Texas. We have left Corpus Christi, and now we are in front of the courthouse here in George West, Texas. Now, I've stopped off here in George West because there's something interesting here on the lawn of the courthouse. So here in George West, Texas, in front of the building that symbolizes law and order, here there is something magnificent hiding in this shed. Here in this glass enclosure, we have the legendary steer Geronimo, taxidermied to be preserved for generations to come. It's actually died in 1927, where he was taxidermied, and this steer actually traveled to Moscow, Russia in 1974 as part of the American bicentennial. He was shipped to Russia to help show them how great America was. Let's get a little peek over here. The size of Geronimo. He's 2,000-pound steer. You can see his tail there in the fly swatting position. And it looks like the glass over here has been shattered. I don't know if someone was trying to get in there to steal Geronimo. So apparently Geronimo was the favorite steer of George West, who was a cattle baron, and is the man this town is named after. We're in George West, Texas. That's George West. He was a massive cattle rancher, and Geronimo there was his favorite, his BFF. And sitting in this glass enclosure along with Geronimo, we have a time capsule. It's interesting. It's not buried. It's just sits locked in here with Geronimo. I wonder if that's what they were trying to steal when they broke that glass over there. But this is going to be a long time, a long time before this time capsule's opened, because it was closed December 4th, 2021. So like a month and a half ago they put this here, and it's not going to be open for another 50 years. I would love to see a time capsule open. I've never seen it. I'm going to put that on my bucket list. I want to see a time capsule be opened at some point. So in the voting, Roswell, New Mexico won in an absolute landslide, beating out Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and Amarillo, Texas. So we are going to be headed to Roswell, or towards Roswell today. Roswell's a long way away, so I'm going to be driving towards Roswell. I don't know if we're going to make it tonight. But either way, if you stay to the end of this video, I will give you your next choices on where you can vote for me to go. But we're not done talking about Longhorns. Not by a long shot. We are here in Pleasanton, Texas to check out the Longhorn Museum. You can see up there they have some long. It says, "Please do not touch, harmful." Now, is the steer's name harmful, or would touching him be harmful? And would it be harmful to the person or harmful to the steer? Here's a horse-drawn hearse, or I don't know, maybe you could pull it with Longhorn, I'm not even sure. Longhorn heads. And down here, you got Pappy sleeping with multiple guns in case he gets woken up. Now, one thing that you can count on finding in almost any Texas museum is a barbed wire display. Look at all the different types of barbed wire. I think this one's the scariest. We have the school scene here with the School marm. We have a dentist chair right there. Over here, got a collection of bedpans. Up here we have a hair wreath. That's all made out of human hair twisted into that wreath-like pattern. The cowboy of the year up here. Every year I guess they elect a cowboy of the year, and these are all painted portraits, which is really cool. Oh, it looks like they have quite a salt and pepper collection here. All these different salt and pepper shakers. You see that? You see the one that's the pig wearing the graduation hat? I actually own those salt and pepper shakers. Some very interesting ones here. There's marlins. That almost looks like Homer Simpson right there. Oh yeah, I love the tombstone salt and pepper shakers. You got the old couple on the bench. Got some outhouses, some owls who are doctors. You know, there's a newspaper from the Kennedy assassination in Dallas. This plaque here's got handcuffs and a noose. It says if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Oh. Look at all these deer heads here. Here we delve even further into barbed wire with this extended barbed wire display. Hey, you never thought there were so many ways to rip human flesh. Here's a white-tailed buck, a freak deer, 3 years old. Oh yeah, I guess has that white coloration. And look at this amazing collection of taxidermy here. This is insane. Oh, that bobcat looks very serious, but not as serious as this giant lion right here. Then we have just a teeny tiny little caiman right there. This is something called a tiger cat. And up above, a vervet monkey. These here are colobus monkeys. If you remember, these are the monkeys that Homer Simpson would dress up and attempt to get them to reenact the Civil War. Now this guy up here, he looks exactly like the Gamork from Neverending Story. There's a vicious baboon with his exposed butt cheeks. Alright, it's crazy the amount of taxidermy here. I guess they ran out of room on the wall. So there's some things on the floor there. There's a bighorn sheep. A water buck. Oh, watch out, there's a hyena right behind the water buck. Check out this bobcat's eyes. Look at him. Look at him. It's an African spotted leopard and a massive Alaskan brown bear. Got that bighorn sheep in attack mode. And a happy old mountain goat there. It's a ring-tailed cat in a brown bear rug. There we have a warthog, an armadillo, and a baboon all getting ready to go on an adventure together. This cat here has got them a bird. Big black bear rug. Got a hippopotamus, a zebra head. Watch out, we got a lion coming straight at us. Have a Native American play area here for the kids. There's a box where they can dress up in traditional Native American garb. Tambourine there. Also they can be a fireman. And a couple of papooses. Here's a exhibit on the local radio station K-Bop. It says that they were some of the first to play Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson. And up here we have a turtle playing the fiddle. Back behind the museum they have a train depot. There's an old train light there. There's the conductor. This building here contains the Jim Collins windmill collection. Let's see what kind of windmills they have in here. Oh wow, this is a lot of windmills. Look at this. Here we have the grave of Skippy. Died September 16th, 1956. Don't know who or what Skippy was. He could have been a person. He could have been a longhorn. He could have been a horse. Could have been a dog. Could have been a cat. Could have been a monkey, I guess. We've entered the city of San Antonio here at the Alamo City Salvage Yard. And here they have a junkyard dog, or rather a car converted into dog form. So a junked out car turned in to a dog. You can see there his collar is it's actually made of tires. His big tongue there, and then he's got a cigar sticking out of his mouth. And over here we got the last remaining pig stand. It used to be a chain of restaurants called Frank's Hog Stand. Come down here to downtown San Antonio, where they have the Riverwalk here alongside the river. Riverwalk here is just an absolute beautiful place to go for a walk. We are this bridge right above the water. Oh, here comes a boat. Got the river tour coming there. It's their captain, the skipper there, narrating the history of San Antonio.
Now, do we have any Selena fans on board?
Oh, and look there. There is a police boat on the lookout for river pirates. Hello. The river cop actually did a U-turn and came back to talk to me. Apparently, he's subscribed to the channel. And look what we have here. It's the Alamo. So yes, the Alamo right here. Technically this is the mission inside the Alamo. The Alamo actually extended to this whole area. It's almost like a small city or a full fort that has been lost to time, except for the mission that is still standing here. Of course, in popular culture, we refer to the mission itself as the Alamo. And one thing I always get a kick out of is you always see pictures of the Alamo. It looks like it's out in the middle of the desert somewhere, but it is smack dab right in the middle here of downtown San Antonio, surrounded by skyscrapers. Here is the actual line in the sand. It says that Lieutenant Colonel William Barrett took his sword, drew a line in the sand, and said, "Those prepared to give their lives in freedom's cause come over to me. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, they do not allow photos or video inside of the mission. Now, it is definitely cool to be inside the history and everything there, but it is pretty bare bones. Back here behind the Alamo, we have a pit full of koi. Oh, look at those big old fish. This building here was originally the Alamo Museum, built in the 1930s, but it is now the Alamo gift shop. Take a little Alamo home with you. Got a shot glass with a little Alamo attached to it. Alamo salt and pepper shakers. Off-brand Lego Alamo. Big old Alamo cookie there. Oh, and look at these Texas Longhorns here. How long their horns are. And it does look like they're adding a big new building. I guess a museum section. You can peek over the fence here. Oh yeah. If you look at these maps, you can see how the Alamo evaporated over the years. Here was the ruins in 1793. See the mission back there, but it still had the outside parts as well. Here's 1861, where you can see how much of the Alamo is gone. Looks like people built houses all around here. Then here's 1900, so this would be downtown San Antonio in 1900, and just the mission remains. Although there's been some things added on. You can see some additions made to the Alamo there. This massive statue here celebrates the Americans that lost their lives defending the Alamo, but that's possibly equally as famous for being the statue that Ozzy Osbourne urinated on. And over here across from the Alamo, a lot of tourist attractions. Over here we have a Lego Davy Crockett, who was, let's say, disassembled at the Alamo. Ah! Uh-oh, look what we stumbled upon. The Texas Selfie Museum, I think by Carpetbagger law. I have no choice but to enter this. Alright, and here we are inside the Texas Selfie Museum. Alright, we have these, what looks like actual bank vaults here. Oh, this one's actually still full of money. Have a bed on the wall here. This is to fool perspective and make the situation look zany. Quite a few angel wing selfies. Over here we got a bathtub full of balls. banana swing room here. Coloring book photo op there. Stage where we can perform. And then we have fuzzy telephone room here. All right, let's see what's in here. All right, we got the mirror room in here. We got glowing balls. I think this ball is a chair. One of those ball chairs. I can hear about it. There we go. This is the black gumball wall, I guess. Donut wall. Ooh, in the boxing room, this is Fudge Your Bad Vibes. Oh, what are these? Almost looks like the YouTube symbol, but these are actually VHS tapes. Now I've come through the back roads of the town of Comfort, Texas to find this Tombstone, a little town, question mark, over here I noticed this tree here is decorated with Lone Star beer cans. I think that is the official beer of Texas. You can see beers of varying ages hanging on the tree here. So let's see, in Tombstone, they have the Cartoon Saloon right here, halfway between Comfort and Welfare. Oh yeah, I think there is the next town over is called Welfare, Texas. But let's check out the Cartoon Saloon here. Sign says, "Wish you were beer." All right, so I'm not entirely sure what's happening here, but in the saloon we have a bar made of bottles. There's a guitar and some bourbon bottles embedded in there. Oh, we have a deer right there. It's got the mask on, and there's just beer bottles hanging everywhere. See, the wall there is made out of Pabst. Oh, look at this. They have a singing blue fish. That's like the one that is hanging on the wall of the Flying Fish in Memphis, Tennessee that used to belong to me. Got another deer there. That one is covered in several bras. Here they have a selfie stick station in front of the Cartoon Saloon. I guess you just put your camera on that horseshoe. That's funny. Appears to be some sort of skeleton biker there. I think this over here is a Texas wind chime. We got cow bones, hubcaps, and Lone Star beer cans. Let's see if we can. Oh, it's a beautiful sound. Remember the Alamo. Of course, it's only been a few hours, so I've not forgotten yet. This is Salmonello's Cafe. Uh-oh, is that a bad sign? Got these cartoons right here. Apparently these are made by the gentleman who owns this place.
J.P. Rankin.
J.P. Rankin. Got a chimpanzee. Oh, it moved.
Come on, say something.
It moved a little bit. Oh my gosh.
That's what that remote's for, because you can actually make it move.
What is it? Oh, Alive the chimp? There's a missile hanging from the tree there. It says, unicorns? What's that up there? It's like there's a taxidermied bobcat drinking a beer in the tree. Now, one thing I do get asked a lot is how many miles I have on my car. So let's just check real quick. We have 54,365 miles on the car. I got this car in October of 2020. So is that a lot? Is that a lot of miles? I'm not even sure. So Texas is very, very large, and I am nowhere near Roswell, New Mexico. But I am planning, fingers crossed, I'm planning on arriving in Roswell tomorrow morning. Once I get up, get a hotel, try to get a little sleep, and then we'll head into Roswell. But I did want to go ahead and give you guys, so you can vote on the next step of the Carpetbagger Choose My Adventure road trip. There's gonna be only two options this time. So you can vote to either A, send me to Albuquerque, New Mexico, or B, send me to Tucson, Arizona. And so it'll be just one of those two choices. Go ahead and vote now. Again, click on your subscriber tab if you're subscribed. If not, go to my page, click on the community tab, and it should be in one of those two places. Thank you so much for continuing to follow me on this road trip. If you'd like to help contribute to the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. And also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop. All that just helps keep this train on the tracks, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. I hope to see you tomorrow morning. This one's in the bag.